Hello everyone, welcome to the e-classroom of English. Hope you are well and safe at your places. So welcome back again with Harpreet Kaur in the English channel. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic. Yes, active and passive voice. So let's get started. What is active and what is passive voice? Let us read the following sentences and clear our confusion. The gardener waters the plants. The plants are watered by the gardener. Here, can you find any difference between the two sentences? No, the meanings are the same that the gardener waters the plant. Gardener ने ही क्या किया है? Plant को water किया है. But the difference is in the construction of the sentence, the formation of the words used here and there. So the kind of contrast used in these two sentences is referred to as a voice. Okay, the contrast which is used, that is called as voice. For example, if I talk about the first sentence, the garden waters the plant, directly here the subject is performing the action. Directly कहा गया है कि gardener perform कर रहा है उस action को. Hence that sentence is in active voice. The gardener waters the plants. But if I talk about the second sentence, the plants are watered by the gardener. Here the gardener is taken out, not taken as a subject. It comes in the end. Here the subject of the verb is acted upon. So that second sentence is in passive voice. It is not in active voice. So hope it is clear that the active voice is in which the subject performs the action, and in passive voice the subject of the verb is acted upon. Clear? Now let us discuss about some rules. Rules about what? Yes, about how to change the voices from active to passive or from passive to active. Clear? There are basically many rules and they depends upon the tenses of the sentence. Okay? We have done about all the tenses now, all present, past and future, all the further divisions of those tenses. It depends upon that. But still there are some common rules. कुछ common rules है जो हर जगह follow होते हैं. What are those rules? Let us see them one by one. Whenever we change the subject, the sentence from active to passive voice, first important thing keep in mind is you have to change the subject and object. The subject becomes the object and object becomes the subject. Second important thing you have to keep in mind, whatever is the tense of the sentence, the verb will come in the third form. Yes, the past participle form of the finite verb will come. It will not be so कि you are using the base form of the verb or ing form of the verb. No. In every kind of tense, you have to use the third kind, that is the past participle of the finite verb. Okay? And the tense will not change. If the sentence is in present indefinite, the answer of the passive will be also in present indefinite, and the further in all the kinds of tenses. Next important thing is the preposition by is always there after the third form of the verb. By means who is performing that action बताने के लिए you have to add the preposition by, and then will come the object in the last. Clear the rules now? One more important thing you have to keep in mind about the conversion of pronouns. The pronouns are also converted. How they are converted? I becomes me when it is changed into passive voice. We becomes us. But you remains same. Yes, in passive voice also you is remained as you only. He becomes him. She becomes her. It remains same. It is same as in active voice. Okay. And they becomes them. So you have to keep all these things in mind while changing from active to passive voice. Now we will discuss it about according to the tenses. Okay, we'll discuss one by one all the tenses. So first important tense is present indefinite. So if a sentence given to you is in present indefinite tense, how will you change it into passive voice? Let us see. Firstly, we have to recognize the tense. If the sentence is having subject plus verb key first form and then ses if required plus object, if this is the structure of the sentence, that sentence is in active voice, that is present indefinite sentence. But when we change it to passive voice, what you will do, first of all thing I told you, make the subject as object and object as the subject. Vice versa कर देंगे आप उसको. And then you will add is, am, are depending upon the subject. अभी जो आपका new subject add हुआ है, उसके according you will add is, am, are. Is for singular, am for I, and are for plural. And then as I told you, always verb का third form, that is the past participle, and then by, preposition by, and then the object. Let us see the example and it will be more clarified. Mohan writes a book. Here Mohan is the subject, book is the object. Now a book will come forward. मैंने कहा था object will come forward. So a book. Now a book is singular, so I will choose is. A book is. Third form of right, written. A book is written by Mohan. Let us see the interrogative sentence also. Do you see that bird? See, here also do is there in the sentence, hence it is a present indefinite. So what you will do, bird आपका आगे आएगा, but definitely it's an interrogative sentence, so bird से start नहीं कर सकते, object से start नहीं कर सकते. What you have to do, as per the bird is singular, so I will start with is. I will not start with am or are, but bird is singular, so I will start with is. Is that bird seen by you? Seen क्यों आया? Because third form of see is third form seen. By and then you question mark. So hope it's clear how to change the present indefinite tense into passive voice. Now let's see the next tense, that is present continuous tense. How will you recognize a present continuous tense when it is in active voice? Yes, subject plus is mr and plus verb ki first form with ing, like the boys are playing cricket or Kamal is reading a book and so on. They are present continuous tense and an active voice. But when we change it into passive voice, the same structure as earlier, but one more word is added after is mr, that is being. B-E-I-N-G, being. So after subject is mr, as earlier we were using, plus being, then obviously the third form of the verb plus by preposition and then the object. See, the boys are playing cricket. Now what I will do, object is cricket, I will bring it forward. Cricket is being. Again, don't forget to add this word being. Being, then third form played, playing the third form played by the boys. And last sentence, people are destroying forests. Forest, यहाँ पर forest में s लगा हुआ है, that is plural, so I will add are with it. Forests are being destroyed by the people. So hope this rule is also clear to you. Now talking about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, how will you recognize, girls? Yes, subject plus has have plus verb ki third form and object. Like the police has caught the robber. I have completed the assignment and so on. Has have is always there and with the third form of the verb. But when we change such sentences into passive voice, what we do, girls? Yes, we have to add, instead of has have to rahega hai because it's present perfect. But what you have to keep in mind, after has have, you have to add a word been. Earlier in continuous tense it was being, now it is B-E-E-N, being. Okay, and then the same structure, third form of the verb, then by and then object. Hope it is clear. One important thing, same again, subject and object are interchanged. So let us see the first sentence. The police has caught the robber. अब यहाँ पर object क्या है? The robber. So start with the robber. The robber. The robber is singular or plural? It's singular. So I will say has. But यहाँ पर robbers होता तो I will use have. Okay. The robber has. Now, as I told you, perfect है तो been लगाना पड़ेगा. So we'll add been. The robber has been caught by the police. Third form already there with you. Third form ही तो थी पहले भी. So we have to just write the same verb. Caught by the object. Subject क्या था वहाँ पर? Police. It will become object here. Now let us see the last example also. The typist had typed 4 letters. So 4 letters से हम start करेंगे. Object क्या है? 4 letters. 4 letters. अब letters plural है, so I will add have. 4 letters have been. Been मत भूलना है बिल्कुल भी. Have been typed by the typist. Clear? So been is the important thing you have to keep in mind, and has have according to the new subject. Okay. Now let us see the past tenses now. Past indefinite tense. When it is in active voice, normal structure हमारा क्या होता है, girls? Yes, subject के साथ verb का second form and then the object. But when we change it into passive voice, what we do, as in simple present tense we were doing, similarly here also, there it was is mr, but it is past now. So what I will do, I will add subject plus was were and then the third form of the verb with by and the object. Don't confuse, I'll give you some examples. The carpenter made chairs. Carpenter के बाद verb की second form है, make की second form is made. So it is simple past. So what I will do, simple past or past indefinite, both are same. So what I will do, chairs को मैं forward ले आऊँगी. Chairs. अब chairs plural है and it is past, so I will add were. Chairs were. अब made already made, make का third form भी made होता है, so I will add made. Chairs were made. By whom? By the carpenter. The hunter killed a lion. A lion was killed by the hunter. Single lion है इसीलिए were नहीं आएगा, was आएगा. Was killed by the hunter. Clear? Now let's see the next one, past continuous tense. So in past continuous tense, what is the structure? Subject plus was were plus ing form of the verb and then the object. Like he was looking at the picture, yeah, I was running, she was teasing her friend and so on. But when we make it passive voice, what we will do? Same structure, was and were to there will be. But one important thing you have to keep in mind again, that as I told you in present continuous, being, being, being add हो जाएगा and then वही verb की third form by an object. He was looking at the picture, past continuous है, so the picture will come forward, the picture. Now the picture is singular, so I will add was or were. Yes, was. The picture was. Now it is was continuous, so being लगाना is compulsory. Remember, whatever continuous it is future continuous, past continuous, whatever continuous it is, present continuous, being word will be there. The picture was being. Now third form of look, looked at by him, looked at आएगा, looked at पूरा word है. Then they were sucking mangoes. Mangoes plural है, it will come forward. Mangoes plural है, that's why I'm adding were. Mangoes were. देखो नॉट लिखा हुआ है, सो वेन एवर अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस इज देयर वॉज वर के बाद यू हैव टू ऐड नॉट. मैंगोज वर नॉट बीइंग सक्ड बाय देम. क्लियर? बीइंग वर्ड अब नहीं भूलेंगे, कीप इट माइंड और इन माइंड ऑलवेज इन द कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. Now let us see the perfect. Perfect में what I told you earlier, similar is the structure here. Yes, keep in mind been, B-E-E-N, been. Had के साथ add been and then whatever verb third form by an object. How you recognize the tense is in past perfect tense. Yes, subject had, verb की third form and object. Like the police had caught the robber. I had completed the assignments. The typist had typed 4 letters. Earlier have था, has था, but now it is past perfect. तो simply has आपके बदले क्या लग जाएगा? Had. So when we change it into passive voice, simply what you will do, subject object को firstly interchange करेंगे and then add had के बाद definitely it's perfect. Perfect में हमेशा whatever tense, past, present or future, had been. ठीक है, been add करते ही verb की third form and then by an object. The robber had caught the police. Sorry, the police had caught the robber. Now उल्टा करेंगे, द रॉबर विल कम फॉरवर्ड. द रॉबर हैड बीन कॉट. किसने कॉट किया था? बाय द पुलिस. दैट आई हैड कंप्लीटेड द असाइनमेंट. द असाइनमेंट हैड बीन कंप्लीटेड बाय मी. सो हैड बीन हमेशा रिमेंबर करेंगे, बट इफ देयर वाज अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस तो हैड नॉट बीन. The assignment had not been completed by me. Clear? Now talking about the next tense, that is future indefinite tense. Future indefinite tense कैसे recognize करते हैं हम लोग? Yes, subject plus will shall plus verb की first form and then the remaining object and whatever part. He will finish this work. I shall paint the door. The peon will bring the tea and so on. These all are simple future या फिर you can say future indefinite. While changing these, you have to keep in mind obviously the subject and object interchanging, verb की third form, by, object, everything is there. So one important thing what you have to keep in mind in simple future is, फ्यूचर है तो डेफिनेटली विल और शैल में से एक चीज़ आएगा ही डेफिनेटली, बट आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू ऐड बी क्योंकि ये सिंपल फ्यूचर है. लाइक इफ आई से ही विल फिनिश दिस वर्क, सो व्हाट विल बी द आंसर? दिस वर्क विल बी फिनिश्ड बाय हिम. ही का क्या बनता है? हिम. आई शैल पेंट द डोर विल बी पेंटेड बाय मी. द प्यून विल ब्रिंग द टी. सब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को चेंज करते हैं. टी विल बी, ब्रिंग का ब्रॉट, थिंग विल बी brought by the peon. Clear? Now coming to the next and the last tense, future perfect tense, that is active voice में आप कैसे पहचानेंगे? that is future perfect tense. Yes, subject plus will shall and have के साथ verb की third form. जैसे कि we will have made a table, you will have taken this box. But when we change it into passive voice, just add been there, जैसे हम lastly कर रहे थे past perfect में, present perfect में. Similarly here also, like if we will have made a table will come forward as I always told you. A table will. Now it is future perfect तो have लगाएंगे आप. A table will have. Now perfect के लिए एक word always you have to keep in mind, been. A table will have been made. Already third form में है, made by us. You will have taken this box. This box will have been taken by you. So hope this tense is also clear to you. But always remember, when a sentence is in future continuous tense, that sentence cannot be changed into passive voice. Always remember. And also the perfect continuous tenses, whether it is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, or future perfect continuous tense, they do not have passive voices. They cannot be changed into passive voice. Clear? Now let's summarize and see in short in this table all the tenses having with the active voice as well as with the passive voice rules. Do keep in mind these rules and always see the table clearly before changing the sentences into passive voice, and do more and more practice, because it will make you perfect. Because worrying or taking tension is not the solution. So always keep learning English and keep loving English. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.